Let's take a look inside two of the Good and the Beautiful's science units. These are both on health. There's health and the physical body and health and the human mind. I thought it'd be interesting to see both of them together so that we can see what the differences are. And one thing that I did notice right off the bat is that the health and the human mind does not have the activity book for younger siblings, which is for K through 2. So that could be a determining factor on which one is best for your family. Let's take a look inside. Time for a real page turner. All right, I thought I'd start with health and the physical body, which seems to be more of an overview of different systems in the body. And it comes with these two books, The Story of a Cold, Amazing Facts About Bones. This is the one where you can also get an add-on activity book for grades K through 2. And of course the extension for 7 through 8 as well, which would be a student journal like this one. Table of contents. Sorry for the shadowiness. These pages are super glossy, and so I moved my light back. It was a little weird, but hopefully you can see everything clearly. Here on this first page, it'll show you these little icons and it explains what's going to be happening. And those will show up through the lessons. So like there's a science journal that the students will be filling out, which is that other booklet. A science wall where they'll put the vocabulary words and they'll let you know when. Activities, there's videos that go along with it. Here are those two books that I just showed you, and we'll look in those later. This is for 7th through 8th grade. They do have lesson extensions. And from what I've seen of other Good and Beautiful science, the student journals are very similar, which I really like that grades 3 through 6 and 7 and 8, they have the same pages, but then 7 through 8 just has a few added pages, which is nice. I don't always love it when all the pages for all the ages are different, because then I feel like it's a lot of back and forth. Hey, you're doing this, and let me read this for you, and okay, did you do this page? And so that I think is nice and streamlined. Here's some of the supplies that are needed. Oh, actually I missed a whole bunch here too. Right here, looks like very simple supplies that most people would have around their house or could easily get a hold of. These are the vocabulary words that you'll cut out and put on your wall. There's several pages of those. Okay, and then the way that the lesson is set up, it tells you at the beginning what you need to do to get ready and the objective for the lesson. It's very much that scripted type of curriculum. Read to the children. The human body comes in all different shapes and sizes. We have different colors of hair and eyes, different heights, different skin tones. Okay, and then it just goes step by step as you go. So that's really nice that it's very open and go and easy to read and to lead your children in. So for lesson 1, you'll be reading these things in here. Again, you'll see these icons that let you know what to do and when to do it. It's full of great graphics. Here are the parts of the cell. And it looks like, let's see, is that an activity? So yes, this right here is an activity that the kids will do, where you'll put this down, you'll take these cards, cut them out, and put them face down, and explains it all right here. And then you're going to flip them over, taking turns, and read and find that part on the cell. And they're calling it Travel Through the Cell. Then here's Cell Division and Development of a Baby cards. Goes through the steps, and that's it for lesson 1. So let me show you in the student journal the pages that would go along with that. Like I said, 7th through 8, from what I've seen, will have the same pages. But then when they do their breakout extension lesson, that would be other additional pages that are right in the student journal. So here you'll see it's the same types of images that we had in the other book, and then here they're going to put them in order like they were in the first book. And that's it for lesson 1. So that's simple. So you'll see it's a little bit of different things, a little bit of vocabulary, a little bit of reading, a little bit of hands-on activities and visual. Oh, this is interesting. So this would be underneath. And then here, when they lift the flap, they can read what the different parts are and what they do. Right here, looks like digestion to me. We actually just did an activity like this at the library today. Great visual. It covers health with vitamins and hydration. Here we've got cards about vitamins, what they're found in, what they're good for. So that's great. Looks like perhaps that would be a game to set up for. Kidney filtration activity. Okay. Blood in the circulatory system. The visuals in here really do look great. And this book here, the course book, is $20. Unless you get it as a PDF and print it yourself, then it's $10. Okay, nice Venn diagram. And that's it for that. And just to flip through the student journal so you can get an idea of some of the various activities. We saw that one. Here's with teeth. Looks like, yep, lines to match. Building a healthy meal. What a neat idea. What the vitamins do. Word searches. Okay, so you can see just various activities here as well. And this student journal is $6.50, so that's super affordable. For the 7th and 8th grade with extension lessons, it's $7. The activity book for the K through 2 is also $6.50. Now for the Read Aloud books, this set of 2 is $16, and the extension book for the 7th through 8th grades is a $7 book, so that's not bad at all. All right, these are both published by the Good and Beautiful Library. The Story of a Cold. Here we've got a day and time that follows along what the process would be. Pictures that are showing in as it follows the story along. You can see how it's moving forward. That's an interesting way to show it, where you have the story, but then also showing what's going on the inside. And then 50 amazing facts about bones. Ooh, nice full skeleton here at the beginning, along with some animal skeletons. Talking about the number of bones, that bones are alive, showing the various bones. So talking about other animals, spine, here's some x-rays, and movement. Next up, let's look at health and the human mind, see what this covers. All right, things in the mind, emotional and social things, some of the senses that are found in the head. Same thing with this, we have these icons that show what you're going to be doing during the lesson, which is good. That'll make it quick as you're looking there. With this one, I do have the 7th and 8th grade extension book, which is the addiction question and answers book. And here shows the supplies that are needed for this unit study. Again, looks like really simple things that would be easy to find. Same thing set up here with the vocabulary words at the beginning. Okay, and then lesson 1, we'll take a look at the human mind and nervous system. Again, the same setup here where everything is very scripted. It has the icons, tells you at the beginning what the point is and what you might need to prepare for the lesson. Fun fact, the human brain can create enough energy to power a light bulb, about 23 watts. Is that all? Branching nerves. So filling that in, let's go to word bank here. Okay, so that was that for one lesson in here. And in the student journal, again, this is for grades 3 through 6, which this pricing is the same. The course book is $20, if you buy it as a PDF. Student journals are $6.50 to $7, depending on the age that you're doing. Now, this set here did not come with does not offer the K through 2 activity book. So, something to consider if you're going through this and have some littles that love to be a part of it. All right, so this is the activity page for lesson 1. Just one page. Filling that in that we just saw. I do like how it's directly correlated with what they've just seen in there. I think that's helpful for them. Here, we'll take a peek at some of the other stuff that they'll be doing. Ooh, interesting. Parts of your brain. Optical illusions. Okay, so some of the senses. Some emotional health. Oh, nature art included. All right. And in here, we'll do a flip through to see what else is in here. Oh, different types of vision. Music. Smell. Sleep cycles. Looks like emotional. Yep. Matching games. Communication practice prompts. Interesting. Let's see, what's an example of one? I just got tickets for an event that I'm very excited about. I would love to have you come with me, and I know we will have fun together. It is okay that you aren't interested. Maybe we can do something else on another day instead. Almost like, yep. Okay, things to practice. Communication practice cards. Huh. Interesting. So I wonder what that's all about. Let's see. Give the children the cutout communication practice cards. Read to them. Being able to connect with others face to face and avoid the damaging effects of negative peer pressure, bullying, unhealthy friendships, and social media addiction can be summarized in one word: communication. We need to be able to communicate problems, goals, interests, and fears. So then they're going to use simple, clear words, speak calmly in a friendly manner, ask clear questions as needed, explain the circumstances. It's an interesting activity for communication, which of course everybody could use practice on. And these are the books that go along with Health and the Human Mind. This addiction Q&A is $7. And The Amazing Thing Called Memory, A Penny for Your Thoughts, those two together are $15. So this book here you can see is pretty small, little book here. Let's see how this is set up. Question, what's the definition of addiction? Answer. Question, isn't addiction just about drugs? So really simple setup here. One per page. Here they are quoting a Bible verse. Why is keeping one's body healthy and free from addiction important? Each and every human body was divinely created. God has told us in the Bible, know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own? 1 Corinthians 6:19. People can and should treat their bodies with care and respect by making healthy choices and staying free from addiction. Vaping, alcohol, so could be a good topic for wherever your kids are at. This is so prevalent nowadays, guys. So good to have conversations early and often with our family. All right, so now these last two books, The Amazing Thing Called Memory, these are the ones that would go along with the 3 through 6th grade. Cute memory news. I love that. Huh. Wow, this looks like a really interesting read. I have not read through this one yet, but I think this one's going to be very, very cool to read. And last, A Penny for Your Thoughts, a story about a young girl who is going to a choir camp. Here at the beginning, it's identifying some of the problems that she's questioning, like, what if I sing the wrong words? Is perfectionism we're going to eat lunch with? That would be a social issue. So it goes through a few things that she's concerned about. It turns out to be a hard day, so then she comes home crying. Her mom offers her a penny for her thoughts, and they come up with some ideas. So the next day, she wakes up and she's more positive about how the day is going to go. Here's one of the quotes from her mom there. Your brain is your most powerful tool. The way you use it will determine if you have a good day or a bad day. Your thoughts will determine your reality. But if you get stuck, help is only a prayer away. I don't know personally if I agree with that statement on a completely theological basis, but I do agree that it does matter what our thoughts are and that we should renew our thoughts, right? We should be thinking right things and not thinking bad things or negative things all the time, because that definitely does impact the way that we feel and the way that our day goes. But I don't believe that just thinking good things will determine our reality to be just good, because life can be hard and things get thrown our way, and it's, you know, sometimes there are things we have to work through. So, but with that said, the advice throughout it does seem pretty solid. To have a friend, you need to be a friend. So each day she has a different challenge, let's call it, to kind of grow in those different areas that she was having trouble with at the beginning. So one was making a new friend, one was, you know, complimenting other people. So, you know, some good advice there for sure. And then of course in the end it works out great. She feels better. It went well. She made friends, you know. Well, I hope this was an interesting and helpful look into these two unit studies. You can see here, the one on the human body is a little bit thicker. There's more pages involved with that one. And there's 2 additional lessons in this one. This one is 14, this one is 12. So that could be another thing to take into consideration when you're choosing which one to start with. Remember that real life is messy and beautiful and better with books. I say that. That's my channel thing.
Yeah, but like that is like...
Okay. That better, boys?
Yeah.
Okay. Notices Health in the Human Mind has a couple less lessons, a couple fewer lessons. And your children's stop clicking. Attention span and stop clicking.